Yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to talk about the latest Dark Side of the Ring episode, which is about the double life of Chris Kanyon, and and now because of that episode, not only the last episode of Plane Ride from Hell, boys, it's been 2 weeks so far. 2 weeks that fans now trying to fucking cancel wrestlers. They're successfully doing Ric Flair. They did with Tommy Dreamer. They want Brock Lesnar to get canceled. Scott Hall. They want a dead guy to be canceled. They also wanted a Ultimate Warrior to get canceled when he's already dead too. Now they want to cancel a guy you can't see. Yeah, so fans are trying to cancel John Cena for comments he made about Chris Kanyon when he was gone on the Howard Stern show. First of all, this been around for years. Okay? I knew about it. A lot of people knew about this. I don't know why people are just finally realizing, because again, this was the same interview with John Cena did when he was when he talked about fucking fat chicks. I don't understand how it's a problem. First of all, I want to give credit to Howard Stern. Howard Stern is, like it or not, one of the, he could definitely try to do some good comedy in his radio show, trying to bring some funniness to his in his shows, you know? People say, oh, he's so, but he's like, he's a fucking shitster, or what they call it. He's gonna make fun of you, but it's all for a laugh, you know what I mean? It's funny, you know what I mean? And all he tried to do is entertain the audience. And I thought, again, he's really, one of the most coolest things about Howard Stern was when he did his show live during 9/11, and he handled it right, and it just basically he was like the voice of the voiceless, as they say, you know what I mean? He was not politically correct at that time and shit like that, you know? It was funny and shit, and it was good. But it was also it was like real people talking, you know? He handled it well. And that's one of the cool things I respect about Howard Stern. And then he interviewed some wrestlers, you know what I mean? He interviewed people who've been, Vince McMahon, he interviewed Stephanie and shit, you know? Oh, I actually love it, you know? But he interviewed Cena, and he was asked a question about Chris Kanyon. And then he spoke the truth. The reality is, people, first of all, this Dark Side of the Ring shit. They talk about Chris Kanyon. And then they're making it seem that, oh, it's WWE's fault that he never gave it a chance. Like, motherfuckers, if you were that good, you would never have been fired in WWE. You would have probably been given a chance. You know what I mean? The reality is, and this is what John Cena said. John Cena said that the reality is Chris Kanyon wasn't that good. And that's why he didn't survive. Like, Chris Kanyon may have been this, technically sound wrestler. He may have fucking done some moves and shit as a big guy with her, but didn't mean he was good. It didn't cut it in terms of entertaining people, which is the truth. You need to entertain people, not just wrestle. That's what that's what pro wrestling's supposed to be. It's supposed to be entertainment. It's fake, but it's supposed to be also entertainment while, you're trying to fucking fake fights and shit like that. It's supposed to be sports entertainment. That's what professional wrestling is. Not just sports entertainment. I like pro wrestling. You're basically saying the same shit. Pro wrestling is sports entertainment. And John Cena said the fucking truth. So I don't understand how people are trying to get angry at Cena, think he's a bad guy for saying, but he's a company. But he's just saying the truth. He's saying the truth. I don't understand how that hard for a guy like why you're hating on Cena just because he's saying the truth. And you don't need to be a John Cena fan to say that. It's the truth. I'm not saying this because I'm a Cena fan, because I'm not even that big of a Cena fan. I mean, fuck it. Nowadays I am, okay? And I was when I was a kid, but nowadays I am because, let's be honest here, a lot of wrestlers suck. But knowing what John Cena said, he is speaking the truth. And that's why John Cena, like it or not, became the face of the company. Because he knows what works. And he was what worked. Even though, don't get me wrong, him being goofy and him doing some kid shit was fucking garbage. You know what I mean? He technically did help ruin wrestling and made it to where it is today. Yes. But the reality is, To act like he's like the worst wrestler of all time and say that, oh, Chris Kanyon is better than John Cena. He doesn't have half the talent as Chris Kanyon has as Cena. It's so fucking retarded. The reality is John Cena had it. That's why he's been in this business. That's why he's one of the most successful wrestlers in history. Okay? It's the truth. And then people are hating on Ric Flair now because, oh, Ric Flair said the same shit. Like, you know, Chris Kanyon can't be a Rock or Stone Cold, or he's not, like, but that's the truth. He's not. Because he doesn't have it. He doesn't have the charisma, doesn't have the character, he doesn't have the fucking, the work rate even, as they say. He doesn't even have that fucking, you know, he doesn't have anything that would make him as, like, not even just as good, but not even close to a Rock or Austin or Hogan or even Flair. It's the truth, people. It's the fucking truth. Just because he's gay doesn't mean he deserves all this fucking achievements. And that's what fucking a lot of these people on Twitter are. These LGBT motherfuckers, these fucking SJW snowflakes are getting offended because they wouldn't fucking push Chris Kanyon just because he was gay. That is why. They're just fucking pulling the whole fucking stupid social justice card just because he's gay. They're hating on Cena because of it. Just because he's saying that they're not good. What? Why? So just because you're gay, you're supposed to get all the titles? Just because you're gay doesn't mean you have to be given all this shit just because you're gay? Even though you're not good? Fuck off. That's fucking pathetic. The reality is Chris Kanyon wasn't good. He sucks. He's this overrated piece of shit. And let me tell you about this Dark Side of Ring shit. You got people like Brian Cage and the Young Bucks, who, first of all, isn't this supposed to be Dark Side of the Ring about people who actually knew about Chris Kanyon? Why are we interviewing people in the business who weren't even at the same time? And for God's sake, why are we interviewing the fans of them? Why are we interviewing Brian Cage and the Young Bucks who had never probably met fucking Chris Kanyon? Why? Why are we interviewing them? Just because they're AEW guys? Just because they're fans of Chris Kanyon? Are you fucking kidding me? So, if anything, this goes on to prove that, if anything, the Dark Side of the Ring really is biased to anti-WWE agenda propaganda shit. And they're just doing this hate on WWE. And that probably explains why, the plane ride from hell, they didn't fucking cover Goldust. Because he's, in AEW. And maybe Tony Khan. And then also, given the fact that this fucking documentary series also had Dave Meltzer in this, acting like he's an expert. So what does that tell you? If anything, fuck Dark Side of the Ring. It's really anti-WWE agenda. Sure, it's good as a good history lesson sometimes. Like, I'm not hating on the idea, even though they're talking about shit we already know. Like, for example, they did the Owen Hart story. They did Chris Benoit story. It's good to, see, but it's, really more for this generation's audience who never watch, or just as a documentary series in general. Because for people who don't really know much about the story. But the reality is, the people, this is now trying to help people on Twitter, trying to start canceling people. Because that's what it is. And this is really made for the people of this generation of wrestling fans. Because the reality is, these people probably didn't watch wrestling when it was good. They started watching since WrestleMania 29, as fucking the Smart Buster said. And they probably aren't, these, wrestling fans. They're just really the fans who just started recently, and they're just smarks. A lot of these people are smarks. Or they're just, for some reason, they watch wrestling since they're a kid, but they always like shit wrestling. They always thought guys like Chris Kanyon was underrated, should have been pushed. Or they like guys who, they're so smarky before the internet, and because they have this platform on the internet, they're going to use that as an advantage to hate on John Cena, hate on Ric Flair, hate on all these guys, which is fucking pathetic. It's fucking pathetic. So yeah, fuck Dark Side of the Ring. I'm honestly no longer a fan of the show anymore. I will do a video about that. John Cena is forever going to be better than Chris Kanyon. I'm sorry, just because he's gay doesn't mean he's good. Okay, and fuck Chris Kanyon, you suck, I'm glad you're dead. I'm just kidding. And fuck your gay fans too, your fake fans. Yeah, he's getting fake fans now. People say, oh, he's so underrated. Okay, don't get me wrong, I'm just kidding about the whole, oh, he's deserved to be dead. But to act like he's a great wrestler, to act like he's so good, is a fucking bullshit excuse. Some of these people probably didn't even watch Chris Kanyon. And really, what is Chris Kanyon's character? What is it? Come on. And don't say 'cause he was gay. Don't say cause oh he did that time when he was the Undertaker when he come out of the fuck off. He just probably should have just come out of the closet, gets beat up. Good, that's fucking funny. He deserves to be that kind of character that gets beat up by people. That's what he's good at. I'm sorry, that's what it is. He's not entertaining. That's just how it is, people. If that makes me a bad person, go fuck yourself. So yeah, we have to give it to this woke propaganda to act like this guy is good. This SJW shit is fucking retarded. Fuck Twitter. Fuck you fucking smarks. Fuck these overrated fucking these fucking fake Chris Canyon fans. And fuck Chris Canyon. John Cena is way better than this motherfucker. Okay? And that's coming from a guy who hates Cena for what he did for wrestling too. But let's be honest here. John Cena will forever be better. Because at least he had something to offer. At least the guy had something to offer that was entertaining. Unlike Chris Canyon in the world of pro wrestling where you're supposed to be entertaining. And guess what? John Cena was right. You weren't entertaining, motherfucker. Alright, people? If that makes me a bad person, and that's how dare you say that, well, you can go fuck yourselves, you fake-ass fucking Chris Canyon fans. If he was really that good, why aren't y'all motherfuckers saying he was good or should have been pushed? Instead of guys like Chris Benoit. Instead of guys like fucking Dolph Ziggler. Heck, even some stupid Japanese motherfucking wrestlers. But all of a sudden, where's the love for Chris Canyon is coming now? Fuck you, motherfuckers. Till next time, peace, yeah, bye. Drink your cold side instantly. I was like, don't drink it right now because I want some supplements. But anyways, till next time, peace, yeah, bye. That's what I have to say. Fuck Dark Side of the Ring.